I don't particularly remember the first time I found out my dad had cancer. I remember a phone call. I remember not being too worried about it. And I remember being really positive, convinced that he would get through it. And he did. I remember the second time I got the phone call to say my dad had cancer. It was Mum calling. And she cried because he had leukemia. And it was a side effect of the chemo the first time around, 15 years later. I knew it wasn't going to be as good this time. But still stayed positive. Still thought there was a chance. And then I remember the moment when the doctor said there was nothing more they could do. A few days before my dad died, I visited him in hospital, and the last thing he said to me was really determinedly, and it really surprised me. He just looked me really seriously in the eyes and just said, "Good luck with everything in London." Because at that point, we were about to make the first series of The Last Leg. So there are two things that I always take with me when I come over here because of my dad. One was that good luck in London. Everything I do in London, I think he wanted me to do. And the second thing I take from my dad is this. One of our favourite movies was a Mel Brooks movie. And in it, there's a meeting in which someone says, "Let's end the meeting on a high note." And everyone in the meeting goes, "Eee." And every time I finished a conversation with my dad on the phone or a visit at home, we'd always end on a high note. And the whole family go, "Yeah," just as a family joke. When he was in intensive care, tubes going everywhere, couldn't really talk. We just kept exchanging looks. I told him he was going to be all right. And I told him there's a lot to look forward to. When I left the hospital that day, I leaned in and I kissed him and I went, "Eee." And he just managed to croak out a tiny little high note for me. So the last two things my dad said to me were good luck in London and "Eee."
All week, Channel 4 is standing up to cancer, and we want you to get involved. Your money can and will make a difference. To donate by phone, call 0300 123 4444 and remember to have your debit or credit card to hand. To donate online, go to channel4.com/SU2C. Or, if you want to send a text, you can donate £5 or £10 by texting the word 5 or 10 to 70404. 100% of your donation will go to the Stand Up to Cancer campaign.